Okay, hello. This is a video to demonstrate some maneuvers, fascia maneuvers to support constipation, digestion, or diarrhea. If you don't know what fascia is, I would go to the resource in the foundations guide that I give to all my clients. And if that is not you and you don't have it, please go to my website, hayleygoldstein.com/services, and it is there for purchase for $13, or at this right now in this moment in time, it's $13. Maybe it's something different now, but you can access it there, and it's filled with resources, one of them being a link to a free app that is a 28-day fascia release, fascia maneuver program, and it tells you all about fascia. Fascia is so important because, and it's not talked about a lot in the mainstream health world, which you'll find a lot with a lot of the things I share, but it is connected to all our joints, organs, and tissues in our body. It's actually the one thing that cannot be removed from our body. When you cut open our body, it's like attached to everything. There are these triple helix nanotubulars that are surrounded by water and filled with water. And I see them as like they're right under the skin and they're so malleable. A really sensitive sea urchin or sea creature, it's like when you touch it moves and like immediately is sensitized to whatever input it's receiving. It's like water. The minute you touch it, the water is impacted precisely by whatever's occurring in its environment. So that's how I see fascia. It's so malleable and sensitive to our environment and extremely resilient. When they are dehydrated and when there's tension in our fascia, it affects everything in our body, and especially the area around it, our bones, our joints, and our organs. So with all that said, this specific video is targeted towards what can help your digestion and your intestines, and to support the flow of your gut, and as a result, support any constipation or diarrhea. Of course, it's not just about the fascia, although that can help. You want to be tending to your minerals, mindset, and the moment, which is my healing framework and the 3 laws, objectively speaking, of co-creating resonant experiences in your body and outside your body: efficient energy, conscious intention, and authentic action. So if you're curious in getting personalized support on that or learning more about that framework, go to my website or email me. Okay, with that said, here, without further ado, how many transitional words can I come up with? Without further ado, and with all that said, furthermore, and therefore, hence. Okay. So, first of all, rub your hands together. Clap. You always want to start with this, especially when you're touching your body or doing any energy work, to get up that charge and to really feel that heat, feel that charge, that energy that you created. You are an energy being. And when we go to touch ourselves, we always want to do it with intention and presence, because it's not just what we do, it's why we're doing it, and that shapes our how. So we feel the energy that we created. Rub your hands together, your knuckles, nail beds. These are manipulators. Mano. El mano. La mano. El mano. That is in the word manipulate. We are energy beings. You can even test it when you go up to someone and you could put your hand really close to their face. They can feel you even though you're not touching them, and you can feel them even though you're not touching them, because we have bioenergetic fields, and we emit energy, we emit light, and we absorb energy, we absorb light. So we can use that to our advantage to support the flow in our body. Okay, so this is called So about 2 inches over and 2 inches down, you'll feel like a little ball, and if you don't feel it, that's okay. It's in this general area. Yeah, I feel it right here. It's a little ball, and you want to press. So you're pressing into your fascia and you're twisting. And fascia has an affinity for, opens up when there's pressure and then a release, pressure and a release. So we're creating a twisted pressure like a spiral. Fascia also has an affinity for spiral, just like water. You know, when you see water sometimes and you pour it into a cup and you just set it down and it's naturally spinning, water has a natural affinity for spiraling, cyclical, just like water and plants creating that vortex, like a Fibonacci sequence. So we press and we twist. And then you breathe into that 6 times. This is the ileocecal valve. And when it's shut tight, you'll experience constipation. When it stays open, you experience diarrhea. So this just supports the fascia around the ileocecal valve. And you breathe into it 6 times, 3 through your nose and 3 through your mouth. And again, intention. It's not just what you're doing, it's why you're doing it and your presence. This shapes our how, the impact, the outcome. So breathe into your nose and breathe into your mouth and really imagine the breath going to this area and your hand and your energy bringing flow and vitality and electrical charge to this area. I'm not going to do it fully with you, but that's just demonstrating it. When you can pause this video right now, you can pause it and do it on your own. 3 breaths in the nose, 3 breaths through the mouth. Pause. Okay. Unpause. Now we're going to do the psoas muscles. So I love this. I love this, especially if I've been sitting for a long time or I just need some, first thing in the morning is so nice with the warm lemon water. It really creates room in your intestines and just creates space all along here. So what you're going to do is just going to stand up straight, and again, if you're doing it separately, at another time, another session, make sure you rub your hands, feel that energy, and you want to take your 2 fingers or 3 fingers, again, make it your own. When I tell you all these things, integrate authentically. There is no set, do what feels good to you. So I'm giving you the structure, and then you can integrate authentically, which is one of the principles in my healing framework at the moment. It's one of the 3 laws of creation, authentic action. So take 3 fingers, 2 fingers, whatever feels good. Sometimes I just use all my fingers, and it's right at the hip bone, right at the hip bone. This is the hip bone, I mean like the pelvis area, right? Like where your crease is, a little bit above that. You want to press and stretch the skin and put your leg back. So this is the right side. So you put your right leg back and you stretch that skin right above the pelvis. And you might feel a little burn and a stretch here. And you're going to breathe again 6 times, 3 through your nose and 3 through your mouth. And you can even lean back to feel even more of a stretch away from this leg. Away. So you're leaning back kind of to the left, and you can look up and move a little bit, feel it, but really feel that stretch and that burn all right here, and you're creating room in your intestines. And sometimes I feel like my stomach gurgle, and then you're going to do the other side. Right above the pelvis. Put your fingers in, stretch with your skin up, and that same leg goes back. Lean back a little bit, and you just breathe in through your nose. You feel that stretch, and breathe in 6 times. You can even breathe in more times. Inhale and exhale more than 6 times. Do what feels good to you, but 6 is a good start. 3 through the nose, 3 through the mouth, and really imagine the breath going to that area and creating space in your intestines. And when you're done, walk around, move around your space to integrate that space and flow that you just created. So your fascia likes that integration. You just created all that space, and move and walk around, and even in an infinity symbol, because in infinity, fascia has an affinity for infinity. So you can walk around in an infinity symbol to really integrate that space and that flow that you just created. And then whatever you want to do after that is really up to you and what you feel. You may feel emotions come up, you may feel just peaceful, present. Whatever comes up for you, don't resist it, and just observe and allow it. And here's to reviving the flow, baby. Okay, portal shedding.